Hello, this is the start of section 3.3, find equation of a line. Part 1, write an equation. Recall, to find the equation of a line, you need two things: a slope and a point. The algebraically simplest way to write a line's equation is in slope, intercept form. Y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope of the line and b is the y-coordinate of the y-intercept. The most convenient way to obtain a line's equation is with point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where m is the slope on the line and x1, y1 is a point on the line. The most generic way to write a linear equation is in standard or general form, sometimes it's called. Ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are constants. It's very quick to find the intercepts in this form. This is also the only form that works for vertical lines by taking b equal to 0. From geometric info to equation to format. Given a slope and a y-intercept. Example 1. Find the equation of a line with a slope of 2/3 and a y-intercept of 3. Well, since we were given the y-intercept, let's use slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b, where m is 2/3 and b is 3. So our equation is y equals 2/3 x plus 3. Given a slope and a point on the line, find the equation of the line with slope m equals 1/2 and containing the point 1, 3. Write your final answer in slope-intercept form. Now the point 1, 3 is not the y-intercept because that x value is not 0. So this time I'm going to use point slope form. So then we get y minus 3 equals 1/2 x minus 1. Technically, this is the answer, but a lot of times you will be asked to convert this to slope-intercept form. And all that entails is solving for y. So distribute the 1/2, get y minus 3 equals 1/2 x minus 1/2. Add 3 to both sides, and we get y equals 1/2 x plus 5/2. And that is the slope-intercept form of the equation. Given 2 points on the line, find the equation of the line containing the points -2, 8 and -4, -6. Write your final answer in slope-intercept form. So notice neither of these points are the y-intercept. So I am going to start out with point slope form. But in order to do that, I need to know what the slope is. We weren't given it. So our first step is to calculate the slope using the slope equation from the previous section. So we get -14 over -2, or 7. Now you can use either point you want. I'm going to just use the first point. So then y minus 8 equals 7 x minus -2. Well, minus -2 is plus 2. And again, I said given slope-intercept form, so now all I have to do is distribute and add 8 to both sides. And we get y equals 7x plus 22 as our final answer. Next part, given the graph of a line, find the equation of the line, write your answer in standard form. Like here, I'm just going to use the fact that I see my y-intercept and I'm given a second point. I'm going up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So m is equal to 3 over 5, and my y-intercept is 0, 1. So in slope-intercept form, it's y equals 3/5 x plus 1. But now in standard form, I'm going to multiply everything by 5 to get 5y equals 3x plus 5. Subtract 3x from both sides, and we get negative 3x plus 5y is equal to 5. And there we have it in standard form. Given properties about the line. Example 5. Find the equation of a vertical line containing the point 1, 2. Write your answer in slope-intercept form. Well, we actually aren't going to be able to do this because it's a vertical line. And remember from above, the only way to write the equation of a vertical line is in standard form. And from the previous section, I know the equation of a vertical line is x equals some number. Well, the x value of this point is 1, so I get x equal to 1, and there's the equation of my line. Example 6. Find the equation of a line perpendicular to y equals 2x minus 3 that contains the point negative 2, 1. Well, I know the slope of the given line, I'll call that mg for the slope of the given line, is 2. So then m, or the slope of the line I'm looking for, has to be perpendicular, so negative 1/2. Then we're given the point negative 2, 1, which is not the y-intercept. So I get y minus 1 equals m negative 1/2 x minus negative 2, or plus 2. And then go ahead and solve for y, distribute the negative 1/2, add 1 to both sides, and we get y equals negative 1/2 x as our final answer. Example 7, find the equation of a line parallel to y equals 1/2 x minus 3 that contains the point 6, 4. Write your final answer in slope-intercept form. So again, the slope of the given line is 1/2, and the slope of the line I'm looking for, since it's parallel, will be the same as that. Again, the point given, 6, 4, is not the y-intercept, so it's going to be y minus 4 equals 1/2 x minus 6 for point slope form, and then solve for y. Y minus 4 equals 1/2 x minus 3. Add 4 to both sides, and we get y equals 1/2 x plus 1, and that's the equation in slope-intercept form. And that is the end of section 3.3.